Welcome to episode number 333 of this Bobby Crosby Road to the Show series. In the previous episode, the Astros swept the Angels in the ALDS 2022. That is the year. And the White Sox are up 2-1 on the Red Sox over on the other side of the bracket. So we're going to see now. We are going to see who we're playing. Is it White Sox or Red Sox? Probably White Sox. White Sox. Okay. ALCS, there's the full bracket. It's going to be White Sox versus Astros. And yes, Crosby is now an Astro. He used to be a Dodger, and the Dodgers are facing the Cubs in the 2022 NLCS. So that's going to be a crazy World Series matchup either way. Houston against the Cubs or Houston against the Dodgers. Those are my two favorite teams, actually. Dodgers and Cubs. And then Astros might be my third favorite team. I've been saying they're my favorite American League team for a while now, so this is exciting. ALCS, Crosby has still never lost a playoff series, and hopefully he can keep this going. Playing the White Sox. First time I've faced them in the playoffs. Crosby never faced them in any of his 7 World Series that he won as a Dodger, and he was the MVP of all those too. That's a record that will never be broken. Gone. Let's guess this. Got a bit of a sore throat. Sorry if I'm talking a little quieter than usual. That's deep. That's 450 button. Right on the 450 button. You think about it. Give me 10 seconds to rest my voice here. How far? Are you going to tell me out loud? You think 448? I'm sticking with 450. You were closer. I was 20 feet off. That's a long way to be off. A long, long way. Rendon on the White Sox. We are losing 2-1. And I've still never made a play up on Towles Hill behind me. Don't need to make one here. That's a little pop-up. No time for moonwalking. 3 outs. Get Crosby up again to hit another... Excuse me. Hit another home run. Arthur Trailer. Interesting name. Is that a real human? Tell me in the comments. I think it might be a fictional character. Can I get there in time to moonwalk? Moonwalk, 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 catch. 3 moonwalks. I love moonwalking. Alright, still 1-1 series tied there. With the Cubs and the Dodgers. Alright. Let's guess the distance. That's what I want to do. That's what a cycle would be cool too. Probably gone. It's either caught or gone. Gone. How far, though? Barely out. If they called it 430 when it went over the bullpen, 8 rows deep over the bullpen, and this just barely got into the bullpen, that 430 doesn't make sense. That should have been like 450. So what's this one? I'm going to say 408. 408. Okay. Seriously, that's 11 feet shorter than the one that was over the bullpen by 8 rows? I don't really get it. Real Muto up now. Houston has the lead, but the White Sox can tie it here with a double. And that's a double or a homer. Probably a double. Okay, it's a freaking home run. They've got the lead. They have the lead, 391 feet. They still have the lead. Rendon up again. Go over here a little bit. And yeah, right there. I almost went to the exact perfect place. Moonwalk, 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 and catch. Beautiful. Excuse me. Again. 2 solo shots for Crosby. He's about to hit his 3rd to tie the game. Maybe. That's the single. I'm thinking about going 2. I'm going to force a throw. I did force a throw. Safe. Okay. All good. All good. Let's steal 2nd, 3rd, and home. I finally did that recently. But it wasn't really a proper one because the steal of home was after they were throwing a pickoff attempt to first base. So it wasn't like a proper straight steal of home where they throw a pitch home. But they did count officially as a steal of home. Stole that. Stole that. Close. Out. I'll blame that on my illness. Don't you hate it when you got that little sore throat and a little cough and you're not sure if it's going to develop into a full cold or flu, or if you're going to be fine, you know, the next morning? And usually it ends up making me sick. Usually if I wake up with that sore throat and a little cough, which I did wake up with today, usually 2 days later I'm in much worse shape and just feeling like total garbage. I hope that's not the case this time. Foul ball. I've got things to do, you know. I'm a busy man. I got things I have to attend to, events I have to be at, star-studded galas. No, I've never been to a star-studded gala. How far is that? Barely gone. 369. 369 feet, I'm calling that. I think I rounded second base twice. Think about your guess. You also think 369? You're smart. Hit me with it. 8 feet off. That thing just barely got over the wall. We're up 5-4 in the 8th. That was a big home run I hit. This guy is going to right center, I'm pretty sure. We got a lefty in there. Yeah, right there. Told you. I know what I'm doing. Moonwalk, 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 and catch. 2 outs in the 8th, and we'll just say we won. Not just yet. Crosby up. Insurance runs is what we're about to get. We're about to get 3 of them. Gone. Beautiful. 4 homers and a single in the game. Let's guess this one. Oh, that's over the world. Over the train tracks. Out of the stadium. 478. 478 feet is what I'm thinking. 478. 487. I'm a little dyslexic. I got it backwards. That's alright, though. We won. Let's win another one. Game 2. ALCS. We're going to win. I know a lot of the comments are going to say, why do you seem so sad in this episode, Bobby? Why are you talking so quietly? Well, I did say it right at the start, but I'll say it again now. I'm a little sick. I have been talking about it most of the episode, but even in the past when I've done this, people seem to miss that, and they just say, Bobby, you seem bored. You seem tired. What's wrong? I'm not bored. I'm not tired. I'm just a little sick, and the louder I talk, the more it hurts my throat. So that's all. But I'm not, like, super sick. So then I'll get comments saying, well, why do you play when you're sick? You don't have to play. You know, you don't have to put up a video every day. And then some people say you have to put up 3 videos a day, and they're mad that I'm only doing 2. So, you know, there's a wide range of comments. There's all kinds of crazy things people say. Some advice, if you ever get a YouTube channel, and if it ever reaches any, you know, level of popularity to where you're getting, you know, more than, like, 10 comments per video, ignore almost everything everyone says. I mean, I know that sounds bad because that means I'm ignoring your comments. I don't really mean ignore. I mean just the comments that seem to make no sense, ignore those. If the comments seem to make no sense whatsoever, ignore those. If they make sense, then probably shouldn't ignore them. If they make sense, then you should actually listen to them and, you know, adjust what you're doing based on what they're saying, possibly, if lots of people are saying the same thing that seems to make sense. But if they're not making any sense, forget you ever read it. And if they're being mean, while they're not making any sense, delete that comment, block that person, and yeah, and again, forget it ever happened. Oh, I'm in a freaking pickle, not good. Yeah, I tried to avoid it, but they tagged me out. I'm sorry. See, now in response to that, if somebody made a comment saying, Bobby, why did you fly the airplane into the building on that play at second base? So you can just ignore that because it doesn't make any sense. This isn't Grand Theft Auto. There are no airplanes, moonwalk, 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 catch in MLB The Show that you can fly, and you certainly can't fly the airplanes around the bases. So if somebody said that, and see, you're looking at me right now like, what the hell are you talking about, Bobby? No one would ever make a comment like that. Oh, you should see the comments that I've deleted. People make comments like that all the time. They say just insanely nonsensical things that seem to have no basis in any reality at all. But, you know, if you're new to YouTube and you don't give many comments, you see that comment, you'll think about that for like a long time, and you'll question your own sanity, and you'll lose your mind. But when you see a million comments like that, you just learn to ignore them. 448 feet. Okay, 11 feet off. 11 feet off. Didn't see exactly where that puppy landed. Arthur Trailer. Interesting name. I don't know, the trailer part is just interesting. I have that. I have that. Yes, like a gazelle. I almost hit the dive button. Glad I didn't. Crosby. Base loaded. Base loaded. They're loaded. The Bay Aces are loaded. And Bobby Crosby is about to hit a grand slam. Get out. Get out. Might not get out. It got out. Grand slam. 438 feet. No. 428. No. 431. Grand slam. 431 feet. 431 feet. You agree? Awesome. Let's get it. 438. That was the first thing I said, wasn't it? I think it was the first thing I said. Darn. I had it. Okay. 2 more outs for the win. Then we go to Chicago. We go to Chicago and get a couple wins there. And then play the Cubs or the Dodgers. And moonwalk catch. One quick moonwalk. And I think we won. I'm pretty sure we won. No, I get to catch the final out. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. The next time Houston fans see Crosby and his teammates will be in the World Series. Because we're going to win 2 out of 3 in Chicago. I guarantee it. dodgerfilms, yes. Awesome. Those fans are buying their World Series tickets right now. They're freaking out. I'd love that feeling. I'd love to go up 2-0 at home in the NLCS as a Dodger fan, you know. And then just be so excited about the World Series. Hopefully, I'll get to experience that at some point. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell all your friends about these videos. And you know what I am going to see you in episode number 334.